Today we're going to be talking about some of my favorite rides in Epcot at Walt Disney World, and also what I think are the best rides for the family. Stay tuned, it all starts right now. Welcome back, thanks for checking back in. One of the videos that we've done here recently was a few of my favorite rides at the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. Today I actually wanted to go over with you guys some of my favorite rides at Epcot. Another park inside of Walt Disney World. EPCOT is an absolutely amazing park. Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow is what EPCOT stands for, EPCOT. It really is Walt's vision of what the community of tomorrow should look like. EPCOT is an amazing park, all the way from Future World to World Showcase, some of my favorite rides. And I gotta tell you, they used to be different when I was younger. They used to be different even just a few years ago than what they are now. Probably my favorite ride at Epcot, Frozen. The way that they revamped this ride from the Maelstrom, it just really, it's captivating. Just the queue that you stand in to get on the ride was absolutely beautiful and wonderful, and just full of just new sights. It used to be you dumped into one big room, you stood there to get on this boat ride. Now it's, you go through and you twist and turn like you're going through a Norwegian village or a frozen village. It's absolutely beautiful. The ride itself, really captivating. I will say that because I was on the ride, and it used to be one big plug for Norway. Now it's one big plug for Frozen. However, with Olaf dancing around, and Anna and Kristoff and Sven, and then all the way down to when Elsa is singing, and I won't take it away from you guys, but it's just every scene that's in the ride, it tells the story, of course, but it really, the boat ride, they did a great job of taking the boat ride to the movie. It really, they did a great job. Way to go, Disney. And I gotta tell you, one of my favorite rides, probably my favorite Epcot. Now, the other rides there are absolutely phenomenal as well. I gotta tell you, Soarin' is just absolutely, Soarin' is incredible. Soarin' is absolutely incredible. Soarin' is incredible. You're lifted off the ground, you're in front of this giant screen. You forget at times that you're in front of this giant screen, hang gliding, so to say, going over the whole world from Everest to the islands, to the desert, to the pyramids in the desert. It just, so beautiful. The Great Wall of China, it just, so beautiful, and the way that they put this film together with the sounds, the music, the sounds of where you're at, the sense of where you're at in the world. One of Disney's first immersive rides. It's breathtaking, and it's a great way to really cool down. The whole line is inside. So when you go to the Land Pavilion at Epcot, that's where the ride Soarin' is. You actually go, you stand in line. It can be a pretty long line. You might want to fast pass this one for sure. It's a very popular ride. And of course, being inside, it doesn't matter what the weather is outside. So always this ride is going to have a line associated with it, but it's definitely worth it. Another great ride in the Land Pavilion is Living with the Land. It's a boat ride. It's a slow moving boat ride. Kids will enjoy it, but it just shows how living with the land and actually, cultivating new ideas to actually grow food. And it really does show off Disney's innovative ways of coming up with great ideas for self-sustaining farming. So definitely go check that out. All great, two great rides in the land. And also the land, a great place to eat while you're there. A must-do ride at Epcot, I will say, is Test Track. Test Track, way to go, Chevy. You put together a great ride with Disney, showing off some of your new innovative ideas for cars of tomorrow, cars of the future, cars right now, and what you're doing to really step it up. Chevrolet definitely went a step above and beyond. It used to be just sponsored by General Motors. Now it's more Chevrolet sponsored. This is an incredible ride. Takes you through kind of the testing of what they do with cars. You get to design. It didn't start this way, but now you get to design the car that you're going to take through the paces. Awesome. And then of course the track test. That's where, I mean, you're getting up to 65 miles an hour. You're doing a bank turn. It's just it's so fun. And you're trying to keep your head up the entire time. It's just full on, full force. You're gonna love it. Again, most of that ride is, most of that line for the ride of Test Track is inside. So again, you know, especially during the summer heat, or again, as I said before, there's always heat in Florida. It's a nice way to keep cool and dry when the thunderstorms happen. Now, going beyond there, another ride that is a must-do. However, they are coming up on some refurbishments here pretty soon for this ride. So just know that, check before you go. But is Spaceship Earth. Spaceship Earth is the geodesic dome that you see as you go into EPCOT. It's the EPCOT ball, so to speak, right? Everybody calls it the big golf ball or the big ball. This thing is absolutely wonderful. It's a very slow moving ride. It's a dark ride. Just meaning that, you know, very low lights, of course, all air conditioned, so you're gonna love that. I will say that most of the line is outside. However, you are shadowed underneath the geodesic dome there. Having said that, though, this ride is all about communication from the dawn of time to the present, and it's really neat how they really showcase how all of what we know and what we've learned in history classes and how all of these types of communication really have progressed over the years. For sure, it is a must-do ride while at EPCOT. So staying on the same page of a slow-moving ride, kind of a dark ride, I will also say that going over and doing Nemo and Friends, again, slow-moving, dark ride, you're gonna love it. It's just a really awesome way, again, to cool off. The majority of the line or the queue is inside. You actually, the queue itself, you feel like you're actually under or in the sea looking up. It's really neat. But the ride, so beautiful. They use a whole lot of neat lighting to really, and projection to really kind of put you in the story of Nemo. Actually, it's something that the whole family can enjoy. So I gotta say, another incredible ride at EPCOT, and I get pushback every single time that I want to go on this ride because from my family, because it's okay, all right? They think it's okay. I think it's incredible, and that is Mission Space. You're put into almost like a centrifuge, okay? But it's a it's a simulated ride. So you're in a simulator, but there's 4 spots: pilot, engineer, commander, navigator, and the whole family can work together, or you and a group of friends can work together to accomplish the mission to Mars. And it's really neat. It's there is a low intensity ride, and then there's a high intensity ride. I will say the low intensity ride is very low. Very low. Anybody can do it. Anybody. Unless you're uncomfortable with confined spaces, go ahead and do it. You're gonna have a great time. However, that being said, the high intensity ride is intense. You get a lot of G-forces, I guess you could say. It's incredible though. It's so much fun. It's very interactive. Lots of buttons and switches, and on both rides, so it doesn't matter if you do intense or low intense. You got all the buttons and everything that you can push and have a great time with. The simulation actually has you pushing buttons and flipping switches as you go. So check out Mission Space. You won't be disappointed. It's super fun. Now another ride that's more of a throwback ride. It's for something that I loved as a kid. When EPCOT first opened, I've always loved it. It's just a great way to really just kind of cool down, relax, do a nice slow ride. But the other thing is it's a great way to really get into the mood at Disney, and that is the Figment ride. Just so incredible. You go through imagination, figment of your imagination. Figment is awesome. First of all, he's the cutest darn thing at EPCOT. I gotta tell you, you're gonna love it. You're gonna get on there. It's so full of colors, sights, smells. I'll let you find out for yourself. But it goes through imagination and Figment's imagination and having fun with that and that interactiveness. So, and then afterwards, there's this whole little play area that you can get out. Also, right now, currently, they're doing, that's where you can meet Wreck-It Ralph and just have, your pictures taken. It's a meet and greet spot. So super fun there. But there's a lot of ways to really play with some Imagineering tools and just have a great time. So definitely go check out Figment. So wrapping this all up, if I had to say my favorite rides at EPCOT right now, I would for sure say Frozen Ever After at the Norway Pavilion. I will say Soarin'. I will say Test Track. I will say Mission Space. I will say all of them. So right now, if I had to pick my favorite ride at EPCOT, I would for sure say that it's going to be Frozen Ever After. It's an incredible ride, totally worth fast passing. I don't know if it's worth some of the 250, 300 minute wait times. It's a great ride. I would for sure stand in that ride for an hour and a half, without a doubt. I would stand in the line for an hour and a half for that ride. Frozen Ever After, go check it out. You won't be disappointed. Go to EPCOT. Guys, one of the things that I wanted to tell you about EPCOT is that it's kind of split into two distinct different areas. The first one being Future World, the second one being World Showcase. Today, I kind of went over a little bit of World Showcase, and that is the Norway Pavilion that the Frozen Ever After ride is at. But I mainly focused on Future World and everything that is involved with that as far as those rides at the land, the Spaceship Earth, Test Track, Mission Space. Those rides are in Future World. However, I will be doing more on World Showcase, so stay tuned for that. Really hope that you guys got a lot out of this video today. Please let me know, comment below. Also, if you found value in the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel so that way I can share more videos with you. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye.